So these are my new boots that I've got. As you can see, the Meindl, I believe that's how you say it. So that's what they look like. Pretty plain, basic. I'm pretty sure the leather. And that's the exact boot that I've bought, the Meindl Kansas GTX. So they cost me about 193 quid from Go Outdoors. So they are quite expensive, considering my last pair, which are now ruined, they were about 45 quid. So we'll have to see how these go. As I wear them more, I'm going to post little reviews just to let you guys know what they're like. I have still got the tags on them, so I'm hoping I can get them off while we're in the car here, because we're literally at the spot that we're walking. But that's what it looks like from the outside. That's the other side, so nothing fancy, no crazy colours, just plain leather with a bit of whatever this material is. Decent grip, I think. See what they're like once I get outside. My last boots weren't the best and you could feel the ground for them quite a lot, but then again, they were about a quarter of the price. So let's get these on, let's get out. So that's the view. We're just parked down there and we're going to be going up to Wainman's Pinnacle and also Lund Tower, which you can go up, which will be quite interesting. Just the weather has been a bit all over the place. It does look like some more rain's coming over. So we were supposed to be doing a walk from all the way down there. It was going to be a 6.25 mile walk, but we couldn't get parked where we wanted to get parked, and then it started raining. So we went, parked up there, ate our lunch, and now we're just doing a short walk up to the top. Pretty steep hill up here, but that's how the boots look now they're on. Now they're clean. Last time they're going to be clean for a while. But the one thing was, I couldn't take this little bit off. Probably need some scissors to take it off, which I stupidly didn't think of that. But we're going now, so it's all right. So yeah, it's quite nice views over here. I'm pretty sure that's Cowling down there. But today I'm using a new thing on my GoPro, which should reduce the wind noise. It's pretty windy right now, but you have to let me know how it sounds. So we don't actually have a route going up here, but Wainman's Pinnacle's just there, and Lund's Tower's just a bit further, so we'll probably just do a linear walk there and back. There we go, we're just gonna have a little walk up here, test some different terrain with the boots. And yeah, I can't remember how my other boots would feel on here, but feel pretty sturdy on the bottom. There's all kinds of little different paths going down everywhere. We've just followed a random one, but there's a lot of different variations you could do up here. And actually, that's Lund's Tower just in the distance there. I didn't see that before. But right now it's really windy, I don't know, 20-30 mile an hour wind at least, so I'm really curious to find out how this is. Called the Wind Slayer by HSU. See how it does. It is quite a good path up here as we climb up. I mean, we have kind of cheated today, which I don't usually like doing. We parked halfway up the climb already. I was in a big rush today because it's Thursday right now, and I usually upload every single Thursday. That's what I've done for every single week this year. And I planned to do this walk today. I'm gonna get out pretty early, get back, get it done, get it uploaded. And then I just gave my boots one final check over last night. There were a little mark in them. It looked almost like a cut. So like, right, I'll take them back in the morning and then I'll go on my walk. I took them back. The person at first did think it were a cut as well. And then another worker came over and she said, oh no, they just need a polish. So I was giving him a polish. I got a free polish from him, and it turns out it was just a bit of glue. But the other side of that story is, when we got here, we were pushing 12 o'clock, but then because it was raining so much, and it is starting to rain a little bit now, we waited around in the car and ate our food. So now it's 1 o'clock, and I've got to try and get this video up tonight, and I'm going to bed at 8:30 because I've got work in the morning. So if this is uploaded on Thursday, you need to all drop a like and subscribe for that commitment. There's loads of interesting places you can explore here. But yeah, it's quite wet here, so hopefully it's not too slippy. But I believe maybe this whole section's called Earl's Crag, and there is all kind of little rocks that form this crag, which make it a really interesting place to just come and have a little climb about on the rocks. Yeah, we just climbed up from that rock there. I couldn't really record because my hands were pretty full because I'm carrying my water as well, but the grip on these boots, it does seem quite good, to be honest. Making up our own route here, just kind of, there maybe is a bit of a path here, to be honest, but I don't think we're going to follow the path under there. I think that could be a bit muddy crawling under that. There we go, we've just gone to this top path. Yeah, quite a nice view looking over the moorlands. And there it is. Wow, that is a rock. That is insane, is that? How that's balanced on there. That is so cool. Yeah, it's a really cool spot is that. Just that big rock hanging over there. There we go, we're right next to the Pinnacle now. It does look pretty tall from here, and it is reasonably tall. And you get great views looking out over this way. There you go, that's it, just from the other side. Now let's get to Lund's tower. I've just looked back where we've just walked from, and obviously we couldn't see it from the other side, but look at that there. That is crazy. It's just, surely one day that's going to fall off, and I would like to see something like that. Such a big rock. Just imagine the noise that'd make falling off. It's a pretty big drop here, I can't lie, but it looks pretty cool to see this cliff edge along here. I'm pretty sure this is Earl's crag. It's crazy how there's just a little pond up here, just right next to this cliff edge. There is quite a cool rainbow. It's not the best I've ever seen, but it's not a bad rainbow. You can see the whole thing. Pretty much at it now, and as you can see the weather is coming over pretty bad, rainy and cloudy, and unfortunately when we go on top of the tower it does look like we're not going to get much of a view. Looking from the tower over to the Pinnacle, now it's time to go up this, and I'll just give you a little look before we go in, but it doesn't look the biggest. Windows you could see, but it's so dark in here. Right, I turned up the brightness kind of as much as I can put it up without it looking really bad, and you can actually see a bit now, but the steps are very thin. As you can see guys, it's a squeeze coming up here. Definitely not for tall people like Adam. That's looking back over to Wainman's Pinnacle, and like I said before, this is going to be a real test of how the wind noise is like, because it's very windy up here, extremely exposed. But we did want a rainbow when we got up here, and we've got a rainbow, albeit not the best rainbow, but you can't really complain. It has brightened up a bit just by chance when we got up here. There's even blue sky up there. Looking over this way is a bit more cloudy, but there's not really as good a view over there. It's just kind of low-lying moorland. Some donuts for the top, custard donuts from Asda, only 50p. I can't believe they're that cheap, so we're going to enjoy one of these off camera, or maybe on camera. Oh, I'm not having the squash one. Alright, they're all a bit squashed because they've been in Adam's bag, but there we go, on top of it with a donut. Fantastic. Life does not get better than this. Don't let anyone tell you any different. It is the little things in life. Eating a donut on top of a tower when it's really windy. That is what you want. So it has just hit 2 o'clock, so it's not been the longest walk, but like I said, we were supposed to do a longer walk. I'm kind of glad we didn't, because it's still been a decent length and there's been lots to see. This was probably the most action-packed part of the walk. There we go, let's see. This is going to be a squeeze for him. It's a really funny angle, isn't it? We made it. That is a killer on the legs. Top of my legs are absolutely killing after that. Fortunately now it is windy and it is rainy, and we're going to have to walk right back into it, so it's just blowing into our faces. It's giving me flashbacks of when we had the snow blowing into our faces. The clouds are moving fast up there. Yeah, it does look really impressive, these cliffs from down here. Really good spot, definitely should come here if you like just having a little explore, climbing on different stuff. Really interesting and plenty to do here. So how have these boots performed? I know it's only the first outing and I've probably walked, what, 2 miles in them today, but we've been on some different ground. We've been on mud, we've been climbing over rocks, and we've also walked up some steps. Well, at the start they were a little bit stiff on the back, and I think they still might need breaking in a little bit more, but they feel really comfortable. they're so much more sturdy. My last boots that I am comparing it to are really cheap boots, just to put it out there. My old boots, if I stood on something like that, I could really feel it in my feet, and if it were a really spiky rock, I could sometimes, like, it'd hurt almost. But these, it's like walking on cushions almost the whole time. I'm really happy with these. So now I've just got to see if they stand the test of time and if they're durable. But so far, really happy with them. But that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, drop a sub, and I'll catch you in the next one.